Hi guys, it's Daniela again and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a random one that I haven't done on my channel before, but I really had the urge to film and I had nothing planned out, so I thought I would do the 30 facts about me video. This tag's been around for years, but I thought let me do it. I've never done it and I really enjoy watching them. So let's get started with 30 facts about me. So the first fact is my birthday is the 12th of February 1993. My zodiac sign is Aquarius, but I've been looking into it and I'm apparently like Aquarius / Scorpion, but I don't really know. I need to look into it a lot more. Second fact about me are that I am British. I was born in Britain, but both of my parents are from Portugal. I speak Portuguese. I don't read and write it, unfortunately. But yeah. Third fact about me is that I've lived in London all my life, and the only reason I moved out of London a couple of years ago was for university and I went to Birmingham. Fourth fact about me is that I am obsessed with perfumes. My favourite all-time perfume is the Gucci Rush. Oh, it smells like heaven. So my, I think fifth, I might be completely wrong, okay? I am a cat lady. I love cats. I love all animals, but I've got two. One is a tabby and her name is Egypt, yes, as in the country. And the second one is a really big black and white fluffy one and he is called Bijou, which means jewel or like diamond in French. So number 6, I played the Ouija board when I was younger. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it, but it was terrifying. Would not advise it. So my 7th fact about me is one that people really think is odd, but I think it's becoming more like popular nowadays. But I've always been fascinated by serial killers and why they do it and their crimes and the type of crimes that they commit and what happens to them once they're caught and if they're ever caught. And people are like, oh, it's so weird. It's like, I don't find it weird. You want to know why they're doing it so we can prevent stuff like that happening. So my 8th fact about me is I think it's common, but it's pretty strange at the same time. I talk in my sleep, but apparently I never speak in English. I always speak in Portuguese. And I have full-on conversations in Portuguese, which I do think that's weird because I wouldn't say Portuguese is my first language. I would say English is. I don't know, it's so strange to me how my brain would speak Portuguese and not automatically English. Another thing, I'd love to know if people that are bilingual, if they speak, you know when you speak and you think, like do you speak or think in different languages? Like I sometimes think in Portuguese but I say it in English. I don't know if that's weird, but I'd love to know if I'm the only one that does that. So my 9th fact about me is my favourite like music genre is I love like Latin music. I love Spanish, Portuguese, Brazilian. I love kizomba, I love reggaeton. Anything that has a good beat, I love. This is getting like too confusing with all the numbers. So the 10th fact about me is my favourite genre of movies, and that would have to be action. I love me some good action movies. So like The Expendables, Red, Fast and Furious. What else? I've completely forgotten about all my favourite movies. Anything with Jason Statham, I love him as an actor. He's such a good actor. Anything with Vin Diesel, Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is like one of my favourite actors. What's the one that does Rocky? Why have I forgotten his name? He does Rocky and Rambo. Oh, and Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't like rom-coms or romantic movies. No, that's not for me. And horror movies? No, you can keep that shit for yourself because I don't want it. No, thank you. And it's funny, my best friend is obsessed with horror movies. Obsessed. We couldn't watch movies together when we was younger because all she wanted to put on was bloody horror movies. The only horror movies that I like are like the Saw type because they're like bloody and guts. I don't mind that. Ghost, supernatural stuff. I'm not trying to mess with that. Keep that for yourself, please. So my 11th fact about me is my biggest pet peeve is stinginess. Fact is something that I would love to do and I've been wanting to do it for years. I would love to do skydiving. My 14th fact is like people I've wanted to meet. So like singers, I would like to meet like Adele, Nicky Jam, Daddy Yankee, Don Omar, Michelle Taylor, Justin. I love Justin Bieber. They're like the main ones I think I would really like to see in concert and stuff. Then YouTubers I would really like to meet are my favourite, Kathleen Likes, Raw Beauty Christie, Laura Lee, Manny, and Jackie Iona. I think I'm saying her name right. Jackie. That Jackie. They just seem really cool, and like they just seem like I would get along with them. I would hope and pray that none of them would disappoint me. I have a feeling they wouldn't. I would hope they wouldn't. They're like, I'd say like my top favourite YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTubers. A lot. More beauty. Moving on to my 15th fact about me is my celebrity crush. I would have to say Jason Statham, because his character is the characters that he portrays in movies have me in stitches. Like, I know he's not seen as like a funny character, but to me he is. Bruce Willis. I know this is so weird. I know he's an older gentleman, but I think he's good looking for an older gentleman. Van Damme. So that's 3. And the 4th one is, I can never remember his real name. He was in, if you ever watched True Blood, he is Alcide in True Blood. Let's talk about girl crushes as well. I can't think. Okay, that's my crushes, like celebrity crushes. My 16th fact about me is that I cannot sleep with my wardrobe door open. So behind me is my wardrobe, and if that is even the slightest bit open, I can't sleep. I don't know whether it's from like when you're a child and there's like monsters under your bed and monsters in your wardrobe. So yeah, I can't sleep with the wardrobe open, I can't sleep in silence, and it has to be pitch black for me to sleep. So this is fact 17th, and I cannot sleep with my room being messy. I can't. I feel very irritated. Like if it's messy, I get really irritated and I get really frustrated. So I will clean, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, whatever time it is, I will clean my room because I can't sleep with it being messy. My 18th fact about me is that I play with my nails, my skin, my hands when I get really anxious or nervous. So to prevent that, I've got a thing about painting my nails. I have to have my nails painted and I have to keep up with it, and if it chips a little bit I have to do all of them all over again. I'm just mugging myself off in this video. And my 19th fact. My 19th fact about me is something that I've been told for years now. I now notice it because people say it all the time, but people say I'm really clumsy. Like, I'm not clumsy like when it comes to work or like professionally or like with friends. It's more like at home that I am super clumsy. I don't know what it is. Okay, my 20th fact about me is something that I'm very like weird about, and I don't like, not a lot of people know about it, so I'm just gonna go and tell the whole of the internet. But I'm really paranoid about the way I speak and the way I pronounce words. I think it all stems through my lisp, but because of my lisp I find it hard to pronounce words and to even finish words. I've always been like paranoid about it, but since doing YouTube I'm really noticing a lot more. So when I'm editing I'm just like, oh my god, can she speak? And that's why sometimes I kind of make a joke out of it. And yeah, I've just told the whole of the internet one of my biggest insecurities. Great. Can't wait to get trolled. Yeah, I'm not big enough to get trolled. My 21st fact, so my next fact, I'm going to talk about my favourite TV shows. And my favourite TV shows are Criminal Minds, Law and Order, The Real Housewives of Atlanta, The Big Bang Theory, Supernatural, Scorpion, and a new one, The Blacklist. But I would have to say like top is Criminal Minds, and the day that finishes is the day I don't know what's gonna happen. When Shamir Moore left that, I was not happy. We need Derek Morgan. My 22nd fact was one that I've already said. I can't sleep in silence. So my 23rd fact is I'm really scared of getting old. I am terrified. Like, I'm going to be 25 in February. I'm not prepared. I don't know, like, I think this is society that makes me feel like this, because when you're my age, a lot of people you see, like, in public at my age have their stuff together. And I'm here like, my 24th fact about me is a childhood memory that obviously I remember, but I've been told it as well. And basically it was me doing my first wee in a potty, and I threw it on my auntie's hair, which she had like really long hair, like think hair up to her bottom, and she had just washed it, and I just decided to like tip the potty with wee on her head. And that's like one of my favourite memories, because it really does show what child I was. I was that child. I was a nightmare. My brother was an absolute angel, of course. I think that's funny, and she's like one of my favourite aunties, so you know, shout out to Kina. So my next fact, I thought I would throw in like a cartoon I was obsessed with when I was a child, which was Scooby Doo, The Wild Thornberrys, Mona the Vampire. Those were my absolutely favourite shows. I still to this day love Scooby Doo. I will still watch those shows. I don't care how old I am. My 26th fact about me is one of my biggest fears. Like, I've had anxiety attacks because of it, and I am terrified of rides, like Thorpe Park rides, like any rides basically. My 27th fact about me is that I am a terrible like replier. I am so bad with replying to texts, like anything. I think I've replied, but I haven't. I've replied in my head, but I haven't actually replied to the person. So it'll be like a month down the line, I'm like, oh, why haven't they replied to me yet? I go and see, and I haven't replied, and I'm like, oh my god, am I not just the worst person? Yeah. So moving on to my 28th fact about me is that I am extremely particular about certain things. I'm a control freak. I know it's not really a good thing, but and my 29th fact is that I'm more of a night owl. I'm definitely not a morning person, but I would say I'm definitely a night owl. So my last fact is that I love cleaning. The best time for me to clean is night. I love cleaning at night, like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. It's nuts. So yeah guys, I think that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I loved filming this video. I would love to be able to do more like this on my channel, and like story times. And yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on it, and like some of your thoughts on my habits. Like, do you do stuff that I do, or you know, what's your quirky facts? Do you dream in your other language if you're bilingual? And do you think if you're in your other language? Like, tell me, I would love to know. But yeah guys, this is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you did, remember, thumbs up and comment. And if you haven't already, I really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.